Hi everyone, I'm Nicole. I'm based in Miami, Florida, and I'm here at the Aspire Retreat with Chen Yang. I'm so excited to be here.
Amazing. So I guess if we were to start, perhaps just tell us a bit more about, what you were struggling with your fitness journey before you started, what your biggest challenges were, and I guess what you wanted to actually achieve.
Yeah, so I would say that nutrition was the hardest part for me. I had a really hard time figuring out like what I could actually weave into my day-to-day life. I work from home a lot, so I kind of just hang out at home most of the time, and it can be hard to kind of like spice up the different kinds of like foods that I want to eat, but working with Aspire has really helped me learn that like I can eat food in an intuitive way and also eat food in an abundant way, which I didn't have previously.
Amazing. And I guess like with your goals, what did you want to achieve and what had you tried before joining?
So I had tried a lot of different things. I had tried berries, I had tried personal training, I had tried a nutritionist too. A lot of them were not very like customized to my day-to-day life. I felt like the approaches were very cookie cutter, but working with Izzy at Aspire has been like very life changing for me because she's been very like approachable. She also takes into consideration like my eating habits and will also create sometimes like meal plans or even like give me like advice on like what would work for me, which has been like really awesome.
Amazing. Yeah, a big thing that we obviously focus on is flexibility, right? So how flexible would you say your journey has been so far with us?
I would say it's been very flexible. Like I do travel a lot. I do go out. I do like to have like nice dinners with my friends. So I've been able to work with Izzy very closely on like what to do when I have those times when I want to go out and eat with friends. And also I'm someone who has a lot of cravings too. So Aspire has been really great in terms of like helping me navigate those cravings and knowing that it's okay to actually take those cravings. It just all depends on like portion control.
Yeah, amazing. And then if you were to look at your journey so far, what's been like the biggest highlights or wins that you've achieved? How do you feel about your body and your confidence now?
Yeah, I've lost 10 pounds in 3 months, which has been really exciting for me. And I did it a very healthy way, which I'm really proud about because my old self would have like done something where I would have just stopped eating for a couple days or weeks and like tried to keep it going. And it never ever worked because it was always a yo-yo kind of diet. But I'm really excited about that. I feel like for me, I have a lot more energy. I'm able to play tennis better, which has always been like a sport that I loved playing. It's been easier to move on the joints too. So I've faced like so many positives from being in Aspire.
Amazing. And even with the photo shoot, like how did you feel, I guess, like doing the photo shoot yesterday versus perhaps being in a similar position before, like trying to do shoots or photos, and how did you feel?
Yeah, I felt like the shoot was like very empowering, and I loved how like we all had like our unique traits and we were able to like bring it out in the photo shoot. It definitely felt like sisterhood, and it felt like we all have something unique, and that's what I love about Aspire, the fact that like all the coaches work very closely with each of the individuals to make sure that like all our needs are taken into consideration, and I just feel like it's very personalized compared to other programs I've seen.
I think for a lot of people before they perhaps start working with a coach or even when they think about a fitness journey, it can be very scary, intimidating, overwhelming to get started, perhaps due to poor past experiences. I know that you've obviously had a lot of different other experiences before. If someone's like sitting on the fence of joining, what would you say to them now, knowing what you do know from this experience?
I would say definitely do it. I would say Aspire is definitely like a very premium VIP program. So if you're looking for something that's very customized to you and also will help you like achieve your goals in like a sustainable way, this is definitely the program to consider.
And then if they were, say, considering finances and, like I guess that's a big obstacle for most people, what would you tell them in terms of the investment in themselves?
Yeah, I would say that like investing in Aspire is like investing in your future. And I think that we all need mentorship and support as humans, especially as women. And the great thing about Aspire is all the coaches have been through the same struggles that the clients have been through. So it's not like you're working with someone who has never worked with your body type before. They've worked with like hundreds of women. So I would say it's totally worth it. And I would say that, trust me, it's going to be so worth it once you see the results months down the line.
Amazing. And now just being at this retreat, obviously it's been amazing meeting you and just like feeling your energy and having you connect with the other girls as well. What were your expectations, I guess, coming into the retreat? Because I think a lot of people don't really know what to expect. And it can be quite scary, right? Like going to a different country, or I mean, you were closer by, and then spending maybe a week with like strangers. So yeah, how was your experience?
Yeah, I would say that like this is definitely very different for me. I feel like usually I would do like a trip with a friend or something like that. So I really didn't know anyone before this retreat except for Izzy and you. But honestly, I've met some really amazing women here. Like I feel like Aspire really like does a good job targeting women who have like an abundance mindset, who want to grow. And I feel like everyone at this retreat was exactly like that. So even though I didn't really know a lot of people, I felt like we all connected because we shared that bond together.
Yeah, I think like obviously always attracts like, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And what have you learned from this retreat that you're going to take back with you?
Something that I've learned is that to be like more gentle with myself. I feel like sometimes I can be like a little harsh, and maybe that's like my inner self-critic that's like coming out. And through this retreat and trip, I've learned that like it's important to speak to myself with kindness, like think about like what my younger self would want to see in me right now. And it's just been really nice kind of just like bouncing ideas back and forth between the other women here, because I feel like we've all been through the same thing too.
Amazing, cool. And just to wrap up, is there anything else that you'd like to say to someone watching about your experience? Anything to wrap up with?
Yeah, definitely join Aspire. Go for it. It's going to be very life-changing. If you're someone who likes to stick to a plan, likes, you know, having a growth mindset, abundance mindset, I think this program will definitely be for you. Chen Yang, Izzy, Emily, and Ramona are also really amazing coaches. They really do care about women. I've seen a lot of different programs where it's very cookie cutter, and this is not that. So definitely do it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.